Okay, here we go. He jumped past us. So is he going to attack Sump Pit? Is that the plan? So here we go. Yep, attacking Sump Pit.
Good morning everyone and welcome back. For anyone new, I play games for the storytelling and challenge, which generally means taking my time, trying to stay thematic, and avoiding exploits. If you prefer min-maxing or speeding through content, then my stuff may not be for you, although you're welcome to join us for a while to find out. In Total War Warhammer, that means using some mods to try to make the campaign and battles slower and harder, to try to fit the brutal world of Warhammer, and also fighting all but the most lopsided battles manually. There's a link in the description to all the mods we're using and why, and another to the Steam Workshop page where you can subscribe to all these mods with one click. For this campaign, we are playing as Queek Headtaker, who is interested in fighting, in bullying others, and in feeding, not necessarily in that order. In particular, he wants to fight every lord and hero he comes across to add to his collection and fame. He has a furious temper, so we will be taking note of any factions that do us dirty in this campaign. Lastly, Queek also wants to capture Karak 8 Peaks, and if that just happens to be a stepping stone on the way to more war, more glory, and world domination, then that's alright too.
Alrighty, so following up on our last episode, we won a tactical battle down here, but it's not really what I would call a strategic victory at this point because that army still exists, so we're going to continue to have to waste time down here until we eradicate them as a threat. And we've already used up all of our movement with Queek, so even though I think this army now could probably properly defend Crooked Fang Fort on its own, although not enough to offensively wipe out that army on its own. But anyway, I'm stuck here with both armies down there for the time being anyway. So nothing to be done about that. They are out of the action for the time being. And that's relevant because, let me move my mini-map in there a little bit, because we do have more action over here now. So we have to decide, do we want to attack this besieging army? Almost all goblins, in fact it is all goblins except for the Lord, an Orc war boss, does have some decent ranks. I mean, these are all unit rank 4. And the Cav here, the Wolf Riders, is, you know, it gives them a little bit of battlefield flexibility. However, I think we've got the forces to be able to deal with that. Now, it's not just that we need to win the battle, it's that we need to win the battle without taking any significant casualties, because I don't know what Gerhardt's going to do here, but I have to worry about him maybe attacking us if we're already damaged. And then we have to worry about the Crook Hoods coming down and attacking us as well. Now, they are a little bit less of a worry with just this one army. It's more Gerhardt that I'm concerned about, because he's got Black Orcs, he's got Mortars, he's got Giants, and we don't know what's in here. So anyway, I still think we're going to go ahead and attack, but we just kind of have to cross our fingers that we can fight it well enough to not suffer massive casualties. In any case, we need to be fighting battles because we need the food anyway. So, and we don't want to be suffering attrition from them besieging us. So I guess there's probably nothing to do. No reason to delay the inevitable here. Let's just go ahead and do it. We could get a banner of the Under Empire. Might as well. I see no reason not to add that to our force. And heck, if we're not going to have a... This is on Queek. I think maybe I want to... I don't want to give this to Mika. I want to give this to Pestilikich. So there. There we go. Okay. Alright, so back to Mika. let's go ahead and attack. It says a Pyrrhic victory. If we fought it, we might not lose any units, but we will take some decent casualties. Let's give the melee attack, I guess, to just our clan rats there. These guys I think of as being more defensive. And I don't think there's any reason to give it to the wizard or really to the assassin. So, yeah, okay. Let's take a look here at the battlefield real quick. Just a regular old battlefield. Let's fight it. Now, they're going to try to flank us, but I'm actually kind of hoping to be able to flank them. Now, we don't have any really speedy units, but we have more total units than they do. And certainly our storm vermin are more than a match for their goblin front line. For, you know, 1 for 1, I should say, obviously not for their entire front line. Let's go ahead and get our all of our clan rats. Let's do it like this. Let's get all of you guys as the front line here. We're going to have to charge them, I'm pretty sure. They don't have any artillery, and neither do we, so we might as well start deployment here. Now you guys, I'm going to put you kind of here on an edge. You guys are halberds. I'm going to put you over here, so this is going to defend from some of their flankers. And then we're just going to have to use you guys as flankers for us, along with our ranged units. And these night runners, actually, you guys think maybe I'll try to sneak. Oh, they're not concealed over there. Can I conceal them in here? They're not concealed there either. I thought these guys had stalk. I guess they don't. All right, well then never mind. Let's move them back over to here. And you guys are just more slings. Get you over here. So you guys are going to be my 7. My ranged units on the left flank are my 7. My ranged units on the right flank are my 8. My lord, my assassin. Okay, so the assassin, at least, I can hide him back here, at least. Boom, okay? For whatever that's worth. I don't really know that'll be worth anything, but I don't want him in the clash of the front lines. I know that much. Okay, let's go ahead and let's start the battle. Let's get all of you guys again. You know what? I meant to put you guys on a control group here. We'll go ahead and do control group like this. Let's get you guys moving over here behind them. And you guys, oops, moving over here. Actually, get more like this because it looks like they might try to flank us coming the long way around, and that's fine if they do. Then we'll get you, and you can move up to here, I think, safely. Now, what do we have here? These are the Wolf Riders. Are the Wolf Riders really going to charge into our front line? It looks like they are. Okay, well, let's get the... let's get hitting them from behind. Okay, you guys thin out. Back up. You guys get in over here. See if you can engage them. I need to kind of thin some of our line out here. You guys keep swinging around the flank, along with you guys as well. Okay, you guys pull back. Pull over here. Like so. You guys go ahead and engage. Now let's go ahead and hit right here. Get in on them. And you join them. That should do a pretty good job on all of them. You guys go ahead and close in on their back line. Got a warp bomb here, but I don't think we're going to really be using it. Okay, you can now... Nope, we need... Alright, I need to go ahead and do this. Where's my assassin at? Let's get the assassin back here on them. You guys can get over here. You all get in there. Just keep moving up. You can get in there. Okay, we're gonna need to delay these guys, I think. Oh, okay, good. We've taken care of them for the most part. They're mostly running away. Okay, you get up here, you get ready to attack, you get over here, you get over there, you go here, you continue to deal with them. Okay, I'm losing my summoned units there, so I can't rely on them to do it by themselves. Okay, how are we looking here? Oh, we got all kinds of guys that we can get in on the action. Tell you what, you two swing around like so. Alright, let's go ahead and do another blast here on them. Let's go ahead and get a summons off back here. I also want to go ahead and do this. You guys go ahead and hit them from behind. Okay, we should be making pretty short work of everybody at this point. Go ahead and get in there. You guys now can start going this way. I think you can get in on them as well. How we doing over here? You guys close in on them. I think I'm going to go ahead and do a blast right here. Stop charging in for a second. There we go. That ought to help. What about... I tell you what, you guys try to run them off if you can. You guys... I'd say maybe hit them. Okay, let's go ahead and do a... do I have a good place to cast this? Not really. I do. I can cast that, though. Alright, how are we doing here? We're still not... We're not winning as quickly over here as I expected to. But we are winning. That's what matters. The assassin, let's get him in on the Lord over here. I did take some pretty decent damage, but mostly from the Orc War Boss. Okay, we need to finish up those goblins right there. You guys are doing fine, I think. Let's go ahead and get them taken care of, and then we'll... Oh, we broke. We have guys who broke here. That's bad. Let's go ahead and blast. Do we have anybody to blast? Not really. How's our assassin doing? He's going to lose that fight by himself. We need to get our best units in there on that fight. That'll definitely help. Let's get all of our ranged guys on them in case we can finish him off. Maybe get the assassin out for the second so he doesn't get hit by our own javelins. I don't think we're gonna be able to kill him. He looks like he's not taking damage fast enough, so I'm not even going to worry about it in battle. Okay, we are very far from having knocked that army completely out of commission, but we didn't take too much in the way of casualties ourselves. I'm not exactly sure what a rebel army will do after a fight like this. Will they immediately try to besiege us again, or will they consolidate their units and try to recruit more? I have no idea. But we only eliminated 2 of their units. That's a little... It's not really disappointing because I didn't really expect a whole lot better than that. Let's take the... Let's take the food, I guess, or do we... No, because the replenishment is only going to be Mika's army. It's not going to help the garrison at all. I'm going to take the food. Oh, interesting. I didn't expect him to go that way. Is he close enough that we can attack him again and still get the garrison army to come out and join us? It looks like we can. That's excellent. That's what we need. That makes me feel a lot better. Okay, so what do we want to do here? We need... What does Death Frenzy do? This is a buff of melee attack, weapon damage. That's a pretty good buff. Howling Warp Gale is great if you're fighting against flying units, which we are not currently. So let's go ahead and do... Oh, nope, that's not what I meant to do. I didn't mean to click on that. Let's do Death Frenzy. Okay. Alright. Fair enough. And we're going to immediately follow up now. This is now a decisive victory. Just going to do more of the same. Oh, it's an ambush. Excellent. Okay, great. Fight battle. Actually, I'm not sure if it really matters that it's an ambush. I suppose it matters a little bit. We're going to put them in a position where they can make a choice. We're going to hit the back of their line, and if the front of their line wants to run away, well, never mind. This is the direction that they would need to run into, which is closer to the back of their line, so never mind. Oh, dagnabbit, we've got the... Ooh, it actually would have been better for it to not be an ambush battle, probably. Well, let's see if they come towards us. But we're not going to engage them all the way up there. Start deployment. We can't engage them up there because we need to have the garrison come in and help us. So what we're going to do is we're going to have Mika up here. Cast a spell on them and see if we can lure them back here towards the rest of our army. If they decide to just run away, which I don't know why they would, because they outnumber us, unless they know that army is going to come in which case they might run away. I don't know. We'll see what they're going to do. Let's find out. And I think I'm going to put the assassin over here for now. Okay. Start battle, run forward, and let's do this. Okay, we did pretty decent damage there to just some regular old goblins. But anyway, so they're going to run away. They are going to run away, and... Nope. There we go. Their leader is coming towards us. Let's speed up. Keep coming. You're really the one I want to make sure that we get anyway. Alright, let's go ahead and bog you down. Let's cast a buff on our menace below. Clan rats here. And maybe even think about getting him in on the attack. How much time do we have left here for our garrison? Still have another minute. Let's go ahead and let's watch this fight a little bit. Watch that orc warlord kick our butts a little bit. After all, he's an orc warlord and we are just clan rats. Okay. We've done a little bit of damage to him, I think. Gonna save the... Ooh, he hasn't run everybody away. I'm not exactly sure what he's doing there. What are we looking at? 30 more seconds. Let's go ahead and... let's buff them again. Yeah, we're doing a little bit of damage to them. I'm pretty sure when the rest of our army comes into the battle, the rest of his army is going to run away. Let's go ahead and get another. In anticipation of that, I don't really need to save up the menace belows, so there's no reason to not go ahead and do this. Let's go ahead and get the assassin in there as well. Move you forward. Move you guys forward. And let's get all of you guys coming up here as well. But really just you are the ones I care the most about. Get you over here. You over here. And get you guys in on him. And now let's go ahead and get ready for another... Yeah, see the rest of his army is all RUNNOFT. Let's go ahead and do this. He's broken. Let's keep on him. Keep on him. We got him down to 114 health. You guys can do it. I have faith in you. Speed it up, I guess. There we go. Perfect. End battle. Okay, so the whole army is going to be eradicated now at 0 losses to us. Now, we'll have to, thematically, the way that you would describe what just happened is we didn't kill them all, but they scattered, they ran for their lives and scattered to the hills and are no longer an effective fighting force, which is realistic. That does legitimately happen. Oh, it looks like our assassin was the one who got the killing blow, and that's nice. And yay, we got enough food that we're actually back in the medium range here. So that makes me feel better. Okay. A whopping 3 experience. And... we're going to move you back into the city to replenish, and just in case this guy decides to attack. We can now see exactly what he's got, and we can definitely fight off that army. Individually, the units are stronger than ours, but our storm vermin with halberds against the giant, not to mention the walls and the towers and the magic, and oh yeah. Yes, and we're Über-Queek, so our forces are just irresistible. Okay. We have almost 5,000 gold now. What do we want to do with it? What we really want to do with it is recruit more storm vermin, but that's going to have to wait until we're in a position to do some recruiting again, which we're currently not. How are we looking from a growth perspective? I do need, here at Spike Peak, I do need walls. That's a possibility. When I say walls, I mean garrison. Cradtomen. Oh, did I decide against the garrison here, or did I make a mistake and build that for the money without even thinking about the garrison? It's probably as safe a place as any to not have a garrison, so I'm going to leave it the way it is for now. And I think maybe what we could do... What we could do, I'm thinking of actually recruiting more troops up here into Mika's army. Do we have any... We don't have a barracks built. So we actually can't recruit anything except for Skaven slaves, which is not great. Not great. They are super cheap. But I'm not sure they're worth anything, so I'm not going to. Okay. I'm going to save the money for what? What would I be saving the money for? I'm going to go ahead and build this. I can do that much. You are still many turns away from being able to level up. You, however, are not, actually. We need 6,600 to get you up, so cancel this. We're going to save up for that. One more big battle and we should have enough money for that. Research available. How about... This is a thought because we do intend to keep recruiting more chieftains. That's okay. Well, you know what? In case we do need the Skaven slaves at some point as an emergency force, I think it makes sense to go ahead and take that. So we will do that. We're not going to improve our Undercity right now. We're not going to do the 13th scheme. We're going to save our money. We're going to check our diplomacy. We are at 68. The dwarfs, whom we are at war with, are 50. Okay. That's good. The crookhoods are at 53. Also good. And those are our only enemies right now. However, we will no doubt have more very soon.
High Queen,
We have no
goddess
diplomacy that we are interested in. So what I'm hoping happens over the intern is that he tries to jump away and we're able to intercept him with Queek, but we may not be close enough. I could also... Let me move him a little bit closer, actually. Okay, and I'm assuming that, yeah, they're still close enough to reinforce. Okay, let's go ahead and end our turn and see what happens here. Okay, we couldn't see anything that Thorgrim did. It's all just zipping along. Okay, what's he doing? Well, he's going to get himself destroyed is what he's doing. What are you doing? Oh, you're raiding me? Okay. And what about that rogue army? Is he going to attack? He did not attack, but I think he's making a nuisance of himself. Okay, so Mika got a trait here. That's good. Do any of these impact us? Not really. Several bits of raiding. Okay. Alright. That's all fine. Let's go ahead and... Wow, look at... Did he get stronger? Did he replenish? I feel like he did. Well, we're going to have to continue to waste time finishing these losers off, which I'm not happy about. There's just really nothing to be done about it.
Move.
Is he going to run away? I hope not. But he might. He is. Can we reach him? No, we cannot. Well, that is certainly aggravating.
More head skulls.
Alright, well, we're going to go into
Set tails to scamper match.
march stance. If we're not going to be able to reach them to attack... Oh, no, we can. We can reach. Okay, excellent. It looked to me like we weren't able to, but now... Okay, we are going to have to be in march stance for Queek. Queek, you can move to here.
Move your tails.
And now Pestilikich,
Great leader.
you can get there with 3% left. Decisive victory. It is an ambush, but again, we're going to have to wait for our reinforcing army to come in. Okay, so he's marching in that direction. This is the direction that he needs to go to escape. We are going to go ahead and get our Eshin Slingers up there. Everybody else, what are we looking at? 241. Everybody else get in position like so. And Queek's army can come in and fill in over here. Warlord and Chieftain, you guys both just stay back. You're not really fast enough for me to be using hit and run tactics with you. So it's really just going to be these guys now. Does he have Cav? Yeah, he's got these squigs, and those squigs are fast enough to be able to catch up to our... He's got two different squig units. They're fast enough on their own to be able to catch up to our gutter runner slingers. So we are going to move our spear units up like this and intercept the squig. Here, we'll move them back a little bit. We'll intercept the squigs if they decide to chase these slingers. Start battle. Go ahead and shoot at them a little bit, get their attention. And then we'll see what they do. Are they going to... Ouch. Okay, I guess he's a wizard. They are not going to come charging towards us. Go ahead and attack the wizard. Looks like they're retreating. Well, that's not exactly what I wanted, but... Okay, so we got one of his units here. Some of those orc biggins turned around. Let's go ahead and get all the rest of you now. Well, nope. Scratch. That's not quite what I meant to do. All of you guys up like this. All of you guys up like this. Okay, not exactly sure what they're doing here, but we have several more Menace Belows that we can use here. At this point, it's really more or less delaying action because I want to try to catch their enemy lord here without him being able to escape from the field.
Orders.
Although he's not really taking much damage from us, is he?
Plan of Bay follows me. Shrinky shrink.
Alright, let's go ahead and get all of you guys heading up this way.
Retreat. Retreat.
Okay, it looks like they're all running away now. We're not going to be able to draw them in, are we? Okay, however, we might be able to get these guys. Ah, they turned around, they ran. Well, actually, they got...
Slice them. Echen slingers.
They've kept some units back. Okay, now we want to get all... Oops, I turned the camera the wrong way here. Where are you guys coming in at? There you go. All of you guys go ahead and come up this way, please.
Right on a car. Faster, scurry. Echen slingers. Murder, kill.
Okay, we should be able to hit these guys from behind. By the way, the reason why I'm doing this, even though we know that if they all run away, we still win the battle, is because I don't like an army that size. Thematically, I don't like an army that size disintegrating for no reason, so I want to feel like I actually defeated them in battle, if that makes any sense at all. Ooh, how could I forget the catapults here, the plague throwers. The plague claws, not plague throwers. Okay, now let's go ahead and get... Oh, they're shattered, okay. Well, he's going to get away. These guys might not get away. Let's go ahead and get all of our fast units on them. You can keep shooting. And we have no more fast... Yeah, we got an assassin. All on them, and then let's just go ahead and speed up. We'll do as much damage as we can. Alright, good enough. Feel a little bit better. Took out a couple units. But see what I mean? This army looks like it's relatively intact, and yet it's going to disintegrate. And I don't really feel like I earned it. However, again, we'll just have to think of it the same way as the previous ambush, which is that they may have survived, but they did run for their lives and cease to function as an organized military unit. We got 1 food. However, I'm going to take the money this time. 835 is of value to us. I do feel a lot better now knowing that that army is completely destroyed. Okay, we've already looked at all of those. I'm just very obsessive, compulsive about making sure that I've paid attention to all of the event messages. Now, Queek, what to do with you? I think we're going to move you up in an offensive against Valea Sorrow. And Pestilikich, we want you
Answer to me.
to maybe move up Mika's way, but it's going to take a very long time to get there, obviously. However, we do have enough money now that we can afford this.
The rats noticed me.
I don't love that we're losing one per turn, however. Gonna have to figure... Well, I guess there's enough time for us to get a another level added to our Bell Foundry there. Okay. Now back up to you. He is encamped, but he's not actually raiding. Interesting.
The nation calls.
Well, I'm not going to start a war with him if he's not raiding. Just I would if that army right there wasn't right behind him, forcing me to have to pay attention to them as well.
No! Listen to me.
And of course he would probably retreat anyway, and we can't chase him with our single army, so there's no reason to invite a war that I can't easily finish just yet. So I'm not going to. Meanwhile, we have spent all of our money, so of course there's nothing we can really do anywhere. Let's check our... Yeah, we know about the garrison. Lord not moved. Unassigned skill points. Yes, let's do this. Okay, so we have...
I, mighty warrior champion.
What do we want to do here? I think we want to do Colossal Strike. That sounds pretty impressive, actually.
Another victory.
Bonus versus large, which is not necessarily what we need right now, but it's better than nothing.
Stink.
Okay. Alright, diplomacy.
Victory.
I clicked on the wrong thing. Diplomacy.
The goddess will. Asap smiles on us.
No change. I'm, at this point, going to take a look here at Lamia to see... I'm sorry, not Lamia, Labaris, to see how they're doing. So she's down to 2 settlements now,
Libaris shall rise
and
again.
she's losing to Krokgar, so we really don't want to make any kind of peace with her. And Krokgar, how much does he hate us? Fair amount, fair amount. And he's got 8 settlements, and he's pretty strong, so don't really want to go to war with him just yet. Although we might have no choice. Okay, we're not really in position to do anything about any of those objectives. Let's go ahead and end our turn and keep an eye up here on these guys. Okay, here we go. He jumped past us. So is he going to attack Sump Pit? Is that the plan? Got another breeder, and another breeder, and another breeder. We got 4 more breeders. And another bell polisher. Okay. Some population surplus, and we have a warren built. Okay, so this army
Squeak.
is strong enough to take some pit on its own. If that's what it wants to do. It's strong enough to take Spite Peak on its own. And we probably can't easily defend against both of them. I mean, we can't defend both of them. But what we can do
Need more trophies. Yes.
with Queek is move up here to be threatening Valea's Sorrow. That might convince them to fall back and defend their settlements, but it probably will not. And then you, I need to get you... You might be able to get to Spite Peak in time.
One watches me.
Possibly. These are Skaven settlements, so if we lose a settlement here or there as the Skaven, I don't consider that to be that big of a deal. Spite Peak doesn't have anything particularly valuable in it, nor does Sump Pit. I could recruit another Lord, but I'm not going to. It would be a field battle, unfortunately, so we don't have the benefit of a minor settlement. Another Lord wouldn't be enough on his own anyway. I'd have to recruit some additional units in. Yeah, I'm not going to worry about it. If he decides to attack us there, then that's fine. We'll be taking Valea Sorrow in exchange. Meanwhile, we have... We have 7 more turns before we can level this up. 4 more turns until this is leveled and we'll be able to build 2 more buildings. Crad Tommen is not in any danger right now. We do have a force in between, so there's no way he can reach that. Okay, Karak Azul is fine. How's the garrison looking? It's mostly healed back up. These guys are just going to continue to sit there and be a real annoyance, which is very unfortunate, but it can't be helped right now, unfortunately. Not a lot we can do about it. Maybe I should be sending Queek over here to deal with all of the threats over here. It's not too late. We can certainly move this way next turn. Garrison Lord not moved. Yes, we know. Building upgrade available. I'm not going to upgrade anything right now. Undercity available. Yeah, okay. Alright, so back to this. I do want to see this this rogue army. Yeah, he doesn't hate us, but he doesn't like us. And just because of anti-player bias, I'm fairly sure that he will decide to attack us relatively soon. It is obviously quite annoying because he didn't spawn right here. He decided to aggressively move towards us and just park himself there. So of all the different enemies he could have chosen, he did, of course, choose us. And that's fine. We'll deal with it. We're back to losing food. That's not good. No, sirree, that is not great. But we can't be helped. It's one more reason, though, to not recruit another army. Alright, let's go ahead and give this another end turn. Okay, still not seeing anything from Thorgrim. Crooked Moon, interesting. Crooked Moon just beat us to Valea Sorrow. Now, I would not feel any remorse for going to war with Crooked Moon, but they do have a pretty strong force right there, actually. That might be a bit much even for Über-Queek. That's a Wa. That's actually 2 Wa armies. Now Wurzag's Wa failed. That's interesting. War declared here. Okay, Sylvania and Balthazar and Karak Zorn and the Top Knots. Okay. Not super relevant to us just yet. And then we have raiding over here. I still have to assume that they will attack some pit next turn, but they didn't really move directly towards it, which is interesting. Okay. These guys right now have no idea what's in that army. We can see how they are looking right there, though, and they're looking quite strong. can't see the Wa army there as well. Okay. And that is Skarsnik. Okay. So Skarsnik himself is right there. Well, we're going to move this way after all.
Right, yes.
Maybe I should have checked to see if we could have gotten further in use underway stance, but I don't think we would have been able to. How far can he move? We don't exactly know.
Stephen Warlord.
But I'm pretty sure he's not going to be able to reach us all the way to here, right?
Who? You?
I don't think he would be able to. I'm not going to move quite that whole way, though. I think I'll move to, like, here.
This way.
Alright, well, at least we're getting our armies consolidated again. Now I'm quite concerned about Skarsnik. If Skarsnik decides to attack us, then he could obviously take Crooked Fang Fort without too much trouble. Unless we can get back over there and help defend it. And even then he might be able to. But I do feel like Über-Queek plus the garrison would have a pretty decent chance at fighting that off. But hopefully we're not going to find out. Meanwhile, Spite Peak is safe, so I could go ahead and build the garrison building there if I wanted to. I think the lesson to be learned is I need to be building the garrison building everywhere. Carrick Asgul still a little bit concerned about the public order situation. Sump Pit at this point I can't waste any money given the likelihood that we will lose it. Carrick Azul is fine for now. Alright, I think then in that case I think what I might do here, how much is the garrison building for the city? It's only 2,000 for the city as well. I'm going to actually go ahead and demolish this in anticipation of replacing it with a garrison building, because I'll feel a lot better about the possibility of an invasion if we have more than just this relatively weak size 14 garrison right here. And then in the meantime, we're also going to build the garrison here. And where was the other place I wanted to take a look at? Dringo Rakaz, never mind, I think. No, not there. Kradtamen. Kradtamen, we're going to leave for now because it doesn't seem to be in any danger. If we get attacked from the south, then we're in some serious trouble. And that could happen from Skarbrand. But in due time, I'll demolish this and replace it with a garrison, but I'm not going to do it just yet. Okay, Garrison Lord not moved. We're going to continue to keep you there. Building upgrade available. Yeah, we're not going to spend any more money this turn. We're going to save what little we have. We're going to check our diplomacy out.
The goddess wills it.
Okay. It's interesting. We couldn't make peace with the Crookhoods even if we wanted to, and I guess that makes sense because they have Karak 8 peaks. Alright, well, this is going to have to probably be the last end turn for this episode. Let's see what happens. Okay, that's good. They're now known as Goblin Kingdom. But I'm glad that Skarsnik did not aggressively move towards us. I don't really need another enemy right now. So here we go. Yep, attacking Sump Pit. Alright, well we're going to go ahead and fight it, but we are going to lose it. Maybe we can do some serious damage to them to make it easier for us to destroy them with Pestilicage. Although that seems highly doubtful. We're not going to kill any of those units. Not a chance. Okay, so let's go ahead and put ourselves... I guess this ridge line is as good as any. Let's get some spears back here. The spears are going to go towards the trolls. You guys are going to kind of be fodder over here. See if you can draw somebody over. And you guys, I think maybe... Can I get one of you at least? Not really. I can't get anywhere near the edge. That's not great. Sure seems like it ought to be able to be passable terrain there, but it's not. Okay, that's fine. Not that big of a deal. Let's go ahead and start the battle, and let's go ahead and speed things up to maximum. Okay, we're going to do a menace below and try to hit something. They don't really have any vulnerable units, do they? We can probably distract some of them at least. Those are Orc Biggins. That's a losing fight if I ever saw one, but we have the trolls coming in here. And we have the Orc Boar Boys. Let's get our slingers shooting at the trolls. Let's get you on them. You as well. Why not? Oh, your spears as well. Let's get you in on them as well. Okay, now let's go ahead and hit you guys from behind just to sort of distract you. Okay, get you guys all on. Get on them. You guys try to get in on them. And you hit them from behind. You guys keep hitting the trolls. If we can deplete one unit of trolls, that's worth it. That's a minor victory. Get the menace below directly onto those archers. Okay, how are we doing on these trolls over here? We've gotten wavering, but they're only down to 14, unfortunately. That's not great. And now these guys are coming in. They're going to wreck us. Got them down to 13. Yeah, you get on those. Oh, we got them broken. That's nice. Stay on those broken trolls. You guys keep shooting at them for the moment, but then I'm going to switch you over in a moment to these trolls. How are they doing? Let's go ahead and get a Another force behind there. Okay, now you can...
Fight! Attack! Then flee! Attack! Charge!
Well, we've actually held out better than I expected us to. Or I should at least say for longer. But it's all going to be moot in the long run, unfortunately.
Die! Die! Die!
We just can't do enough damage. Although we got those stone trolls wavering.
For the Vermintide! Yes, yes, yes!
Those guys are shaken,
For the Vermintide!
wavering. Steady again. We've actually, at this point, now done more damage to these trolls over here. I guess that's probably because they engaged with these spears. Come on, guys. What are you doing?
Die, die!
Do some damage to him. Okay. Shaken. Shaken. There we go. Yeah, get back on them. That's the nice thing about Skaven. They rout really easily, but they do recover. Okay, we got them wavering again here. Down to 12. They're at 9. All right. Well, that's the best. That's the best we were going to accomplish. I'm going to go ahead and speed things up. Okay, that's it. All right. Yeah, not great. Not great. There may have been some way to exploit the AI. Legend might have had some secret trick up his sleeve where he might have been able to turn this into a victory. I don't know, but it wouldn't have been any tactics that I personally would have liked to have used. I don't really like abusing the AI, as I think everybody probably knows by now. So I am willing to accept the occasional loss, particularly of a minor, unimportant settlement like this. If you have nothing but victories, campaigns get really quite boring. Okay. Let's see what he does. Did he occupy it? That suits me fine. Yeah, that suits me just fine. Okay, so moving forward, what the goal is going to be... Got some winds of pain, that's good. Okay, the goal is going to be to have our garrisons built up down here so that we don't have to keep strong forces down here. And we will be consolidating all of our forces and military operations in a push northward. First of all against Karok 8 Peaks, but then beyond. But along the way, we will do things like retake Sump Pit. We will take possibly Black Iron Mine, even though we're not at war with them. I mean, that is Skarsnik, so I'm not in any hurry to go to war with them. And if we do that, then we can at least finish off a third province. And anyway, we know we got dwarves up there to fight as well. Although the dwarves might be, if the dwarves are at war with Skarsnik, they might be losing. They are at war with Skarsnik. That's actually quite good. That serves our purposes quite well, because Skarsnik is quite strong, but he only has 5 settlements. And Thorgrim is not nearly as strong, but he has 7 settlements, and dwarves can, of course, can work their way up into a stronger economy and can reconstitute their forces. So anyway, the longer those two are fighting each other, I think the better that works out for us. So that's the plan moving forward, but it is all going to have to wait until the next episode. So the next episode, we probably will be able to retake Sump Pit, I would think, pretty early in that. I don't know if we'll have the opportunity to get all the way back up here to take, probably not, have the chance to take Karak 8 Peaks as well, but we shall see. Anyway, thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you all in the next episode.